Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic the project cost management process. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam or PMP in near future. So let's start. First of all, I request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, project cost management is basically a knowledge area defined in the PMBOK guide, Project Management Body of Knowledge. This is a book issued by PMI, Project Management Institute, and Project Management Institute is a non-profit based organization which is US based organization and which basically issued the PMP certificate as well, which is a very well known certificate. So project cost management is basically a critical aspect of project management that involve planning, estimating, budgeting and controlling cost within a budget. So basically, in simple terms, whenever we are implementing projects, there are lots of cost involved in a project. This cost could be human resource cost, like you are paying for the resources, like for example, if there are if there are two software engineers are working in a project, okay, so obviously they have a salary which you have to pay as an organization, okay. Also, if you are, like for example, you have to purchase any hardware for a test system, so it has some cost. You have to purchase some devices for production system, so it has a cost. uh, Also, secondly, other costs also involved, like for example the electricity bills, utility bills, etc. So there are lots of cost involved whenever you are implementing projects. So you have to ensure that a project is completed within the approved budget while meeting its objective. So like it has overall cost, overall budget for a project, and whenever we are executing a project, we have to ensure that the cost remains remains under the approved budget. Okay, for example, if you have a budget of, for example, uh, let's suppose $1,000, for example, and you are running a project, so you have to make sure on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, that whatever you are spending, it should not increase the approved budget of $1,000. Once the project finish, it should finish under the approved budget of $1,000. So first thing is the cost estimation here. Cost estimation means that you have to predict the cost associated within the project activities and the resources required. For this purpose, you basically involve certain techniques, like for example analogous estimation, in which you see the past history. Like in the past, for example, the e-commerce solution was implemented with a cost of $2,000, for example. Parametric estimation, that means based off some statistical information you do the estimation. Then 3 point estimation, that means you do it, basically it's a mathematical formula, like the optimistic, pessimistic and the most likely. So it has a formula, based on that you calculate the estimation. Expert judgment means that you discuss with any expert person, like any domain expert who has experience about this product domain. So based on that you get some information and do the estimation. Also, you can use the historical information, like some lesson learned documents are there. For example, some historical documents are available, like cost management documents are available. So based on that you can do the estimation. Vendor bids, like you ask for a vendor to uh, bid for that project, so it can also help you to do the estimation. So there are so many techniques nowadays available. Based on that you can do the estimation, that for this particular project how much cost is required to complete. Next is the cost budgeting. Cost budgeting means the overall cost required for a budget. For example, like one project is there, it has planning, development, testing, deployment, so many activities are there. So based on individual work items, you calculate the overall cost budget for a project. So this involves breaking down the total budget into smaller, manageable budgets for each phase or work package. It helps in tracking and controlling cost at a more granular level. Then next is the cost control. So the purpose of cost control is to monitor and control project cost to ensure that they do not exceed the over approved budget. So this involves tracking project performance, comparing actual cost against the budget, and taking corrective actions if necessary. Earned value management (EVM) is a common technique used for cost control, providing a structured approach to measuring project performance. So basically, cost control means that you have a planned cost and then you have an actual cost. So for example, the planned cost was $200, for example, and then minus, for example, $220. So 200 minus 220, so that means you have spent it more than $220 more. So that means there is a deviation, there is a you must take some corrective action here. Then change control means to manage and control changes to the project scope which can impact the project cost. If there are any changes in the scope, obviously it will impact the cost of the project as well. So implementing a formal change control process helps in evaluating the impact of changes on the project cost. This involves assessing the cost implications of proposed changes, obtaining approval before implementing changes, and updating the project budget accordingly. Cost reporting means that you communicate the project cost to different stakeholders like CTO, CEO, customer side. So regularly updating, generating reports, and distributing and providing information about the actual cost, planned cost, and any variances to the stakeholder. It will help the stakeholders to think about it, that what is actually the status of the project in terms of cost, and they have to take the actions accordingly or not. Then cost risk management, and that means identify, assess, and manage risk that can impact project cost. Conducting risk assessments to identify potential risk, cost risk, developing risk response plans, and implementing risk mitigation strategies. This proactive approach helps in minimizing the impact of unforeseen events on the project budget as well. So basically, if there are any risk in the cost, like for example you have uncertainty that what will happen, so you must have some mitigation strategy, that what you will do if that particular risk occur. So that is basically the concept of risk management actually here. You must take some action through which you can minimize the impact of that risk. Okay. Then procurement management, like we have to procure so many goods and services whenever we are implementing projects through any external vendors. So basically you have to develop a procurement plan, conduct vendor evaluations, negotiating contracts, and monitoring vendor performance to ensure that the project stays within budget and meet quality standards. So basically, friend, it is a comprehensive process that spans the entire project life cycle. It involves systematically estimating, budgeting, tracking, and controlling costs to ensure that a project is completed successfully within the defined financial constraints. Effective cost management contributes to project success by enabling organizations to make informed decisions, allocate resources efficiently, and deliver value to stakeholders. So, friend, thank you. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues. And thanks a lot for watching.